what Jesus really said about the end times: wars, disasters, moral decline, division like we've never seen before. It feels like the world is spiraling out of control. Headlines scream chaos. People are searching for answers, and many are asking the big question: are we living in the end times? But before we jump to conclusions or get swept up in fear, let's ask a deeper question. What did Jesus actually say about the end times? In this video, we're not diving into theories or speculation. We're going straight to the source, the words of Jesus himself. And what he said may surprise you. It's not fear-based. It's not sensational. It's powerful. It's clear. And it's deeply relevant to the times we're living in. So lean in, because if Jesus returned today, would you be ready? In Matthew 24, Jesus is sitting on the Mount of Olives when his disciples come to him privately. They ask, "What will be the sign of your coming and of the end of the age?" This is where Jesus begins one of his most intense and prophetic teachings. And the first thing he says, not run for cover or stockpile food. He says, watch out that no one deceives you. Jesus starts with a warning not of disaster, but of deception. He goes on to say that many will come in his name, claiming to be the Messiah, and they will deceive many. He speaks of wars and rumors of wars, nations rising against nations, famines, earthquakes, and then he says something unexpected. These are the beginning of birth pains. Think about that. Birth pains, not death throes, not the end of hope, but the beginning of something new. Painful, yes, but also purposeful. Jesus wasn't trying to scare us. He was trying to wake us up. He continues by painting a sobering picture. Believers will be persecuted. Many will fall away, betray each other, hate one another. False prophets will arise. Lawlessness will increase, and the love of many will grow cold. Isn't that exactly what we're seeing in the world today? But even in the middle of all that darkness, Jesus points to a great light. This gospel of the kingdom will be preached in the whole world as a testimony to all nations, and then the end will come. Matthew 24:14. That's huge. The end isn't marked by destruction. It's marked by the spread of the gospel. Before the end comes, God is giving every nation, tribe, and tongue the chance to hear the good news. Jesus didn't just talk about signs. He told stories to help us understand how to live in light of what's coming. One of the most powerful is in Matthew 25, the parable of the 10 virgins. 10 were waiting for the bridegroom, a symbol of Jesus. 5 were wise and brought extra oil for their lamps. 5 were foolish. They weren't prepared. When the bridegroom came, only the prepared were ready to enter in. The rest missed it. The message: don't wait to get serious about your relationship with Jesus. Faith isn't something you turn on last minute. It's something you walk in daily. And here's a verse that humbles all human predictions. But about that day or no one knows, not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father. Matthew 24:36. Jesus made it clear, the end won't come on anyone's timeline. No chart, no calculation, no theory can predict it. Why? Because it's not about guessing when, it's about preparing now. Too often, end times talk fills people with fear, but Jesus never told us to be afraid. He didn't call us to build bunkers. He called us to build his kingdom. He didn't say to hide. He said, you are the light of the world, so shine. In fact, he says in Luke 21:28, when these things begin to take place, stand up and lift up your heads, because your redemption is drawing near. That's not fear. That's hope. The true message of the end times is this: stay awake, stay faithful, stay on mission. This is a call to endure, not escape, to love, not panic, to live holy, not hide. Jesus isn't just coming back someday. He's coming back for a bride that's ready, awake, alive, and in love with him. So, let me ask you, are you living like he could return today? Because the truth is, he could. If this message spoke to your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear it, someone who's searching for answers, someone who needs hope. And if you want more Jesus-centered content, subscribe to this channel. This is just the beginning. Let's not just talk about the end times. Let's live like Jesus is coming and bring as many people with us as we can. Be ready, be faithful, be bold.